Well, hello there.
Hi, Liz! Oh my goodness! Subscribed for 2 months. Hello there. How are you, my love? So I've been playing over on Annalise's page, so I'm going to give her a real quick shout out. It's Annalise of Sylvan. There we go.
Ooh.
You're lurking there, nice. Oh no, I want to... Hold on, yeah, Uldar. Okay. I kind of want to go in there and see what's going on, but it's going to mess up my, my thing. Adventurers Guild. I'm doing okay. Still a little bit sore with everything going on, and I'm not doing any of my exercises today because I managed to slip and absolutely smash my leg, and I've got a nice big bruise coming up on it. Other than that, I'm pretty good. How are you today? Into a copper hell. Papashan! Excellent timing, Papashan. It just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh.
I'll see.
Yes.
Max wants to know your Steam ID.
Oh, Epistrates.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Ah. Max, her Steam name is the same as her stream name. So it's the same thing. I hope Nintendo, I hope you copy pasted that, because if you typed the whole thing out, that's a lot of dedication to the meme.
The camera's a bit wonky, I've just noticed. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. Don't want wonky cam.
You're rocking the polka dots today.
I am indeed. Do you like them?
I do. Have you always had cat ears?
Yeah.
Those, no. Okay. I guess I didn't.
Meow. It's quite funny. The cats at first, when I first started wearing them, they would look at me like, what the heck? And now they've got used to it. They just look at me and they're like, oh yeah, you're a cat too. Oh, where am I? There we go. Let's talk to him first. And then I will join you in the copper hell. Are you able to join us tonight, Liz? Obviously, don't worry about it if you can't. You're doing alright, thanks. Just had some conversation with friends today after last night, bringing up some past stuff really, but it seems to be okay now. Oh, I hope that wasn't triggered by what happened. If so, apologies for any of my part in that.
That's a lot to type, though, Nintendo.
I can't remember which direction they're in. It's in... Oh, it's western. Okay, that's fine. Couple plans for tonight and then hopping to listen to some music with Nick. Nice. Yeah, I don't do plans. I just game.
Safest bet.
Exactly. Alright, Punchy Bun Bun on her way. Spotify stalking, nice.
You're gonna, Nintendo, you're gonna come to Copper Bell with us?
This way. I nearly went too far then. Hello. How are you, Nico? Woke up to a burger. Doing great. That sounds great. Burgers. I had a burger yesterday. It was a southern fried chicken one. Yum yum. It's funny, you don't stream for a week and then you put your ring light back on and you remember how hot it is. That's why I didn't stream during the heat wave. Because I was like, it's warm anyway on a normal day, let alone on a heat wave, I'll melt. Oh, thank you for the follow, Max. Much appreciated. Thank you. Big loves. Okay. So yeah, I'm playing with Annalise at the moment, and Nintendo is going to be joining us as well, hopefully. I love that. Thank you for the host, Liz.
I just pulled up the speed test and I'm getting throttled super hard on an upload speed for no reason.
Oh yeah?
I don't know.
I love it too. I can't with that laugh. It just makes me laugh every time I hear it. It's just, the thing is, it's supposed to be bad. It's when people are like, oh, it's bad. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be terrible. That's the joy of it.
Are you actually lagging though? Because if you go into the thing, you might be fine.
Are you talking to Nintendo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's having internet things, he says. We could pull you into it and see how you do. If you're lagging too much, well, I mean...
I do too, Liz. I do too. You can't help but smile at intentionally bad. Yeah, have your crap that I've picked up for you.
It'll just make me stop attacking for a bit. I say we just let's just roll with it and see what happens. Copper Bell's easy.
Enjoy your luck. It does. It is an MMO. So it has that in common. But yeah, how's it coming through your end? Because I've been fiddling a lot with the settings lately. Excuse me. Hello, Ginger. Hello. Have you come to say hi to everybody? Come on in. Come here, you big stinky chunk. Oh, this is my chunk boy. Hello. Aren't you beautiful? No, you're not. He's not as ugly as he was when he was a kitten, though, so that's good.
Did you pick up your new monk quest, by the way?
No, I didn't. I'll get it when I go back to
We
the
have,
thingy. Look at that little
yeah,
face.
we have to take a walk from here. We need to go to Easton, Bannerlin.
Oh, someone's comfortable right now and doesn't want to move. Yeah, you're comfortable right now. Your whiskers are tickling my face, so it's going to make me sneeze. Oh, there we go. Look, there, graceless.
The other day my friend went to stream and she couldn't start because her cat fell asleep on her keyboard.
Of course, you can't move them. Oh look, Eliane and
No, you
Isildur
can't.
again.
You cannot move them. It's definitely not. And it was a Siamese cat, so that would probably turn out bad.
Mm. Have you spoken to Eliane and see what she says here?
No.
So she says, we found Dolorous Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were thorough in their work. Judging by their tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure. Oh, okay. He's gone offline, so we've been kicked out of the thing.
Yeah, he got DC'd.
Ah, okay.
My ISP is telling me to go outside. Okay.
Yeah, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I do have my suspicions. We're all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus we do become more given to recklessness. While it is important to have goals, one must not fixate upon them to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolorous Bear and his comrades did this day. Isildur. I have been an adventurer for long years and borne witness to many a pivotal moment in history. Though the times may have changed, the essence of our trade has not. Adventuring has ever been a quest for self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and ever shall it remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, he will naturally acquire a love of justice and an understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Such experience cannot be measured in any tangible way, yet it most assuredly shapes who we are, grounded as it is in the decisions we have made on our journey, and their consequences, good or ill. I sense a light within you, young one, and it tells me that you are destined for greatness. It is an orange boy. He's a big stinky. He's scratching his ear over there at the moment. He likes doing that. But yeah, he's a big, long, stinky orange boy. And yeah. Yeah. Hi. Is what?
Hmm?
I thought you said something then.
No. I cough.
Oh, okay. Orange boys are your favourite. Oh, you'll have to come back and show yourself off in Eco. Yeah, you will. Yeah, I've got him, and I have a little mini calico cat. She's tiny. She's only like 4 kilos. She's about this long. And they're both my little babies. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm going to head off and get my my thingy.
Okay.
Give me something to do.
I'm feeling like skateboarding today. My legs are shambles for nesting. You skateboard? I guess
Hey,
that makes
Mike.
sense from your VR chat.
How are you? Good, I'm good, thank you. Playing a little bit of World of Warcraft. I wasn't sure what I was going to play today, and then Annalise, who's on the voice chat, said, "The Sailor! How are you, my friends?" Oh. Did you guys hear the sound alert? Because I didn't. Sound
oh, here we go. I used
Fuck
a longboard
this shit, I'm
for the
out.
longest until I got a proper skateboarding. Proper skateboard. Oh, you did. I don't know. I never really saw what people enjoyed in skateboarding.
Ina! Hi! How is everybody? I don't know if you guys heard the sound alerts, so I'm going to try and see if I can figure out why they haven't popped up and play them manually for you. After I go punch some things. You like skateboarding games?
I just think it looked cool. Huh.
Oh, look, people are coming in. We love you all. Oh look, I've got the same, I think I've got the same hair and ears as the other bunny. Hold on, let me see if I can get a closer look at their hair. Yeah, I've got the same hair and ears as that bunny, look.
Although the chance of busting their ass is terrifying for some people.
Yeah, slightly different colouring, but otherwise, theirs is slightly more purple, mine's slightly more red. Not sure if there are any other mics. No, you are the only mic. The one and only. It has been decreed. Oh, it's buggered off. Okay, fair enough. But how is everybody today? Everybody had a good Tuesday? I managed to, so I cleaned out the bath today on my lunch break, because, you know, that's what people do on their lunch breaks. And I thought I'd put the bath mat back properly. But it turned out when I went to step into my shower, I hadn't put the bath mat back properly, and I slipped and have a massive bruise on my leg. So there's that. So I won't be doing any knee to elbows today because my leg hurts far too much. But how are all of you? Hopefully you've not had any ridiculous avoidable accidents like I have. Hello you, come here, let me punch you. Just beat Crash Bash 200%, nice. I think I saw that on your Twitter. Thinking of playing either the Rayman games or some of the Final Fantasy. Ooh. Have you played Remake yet, or is it new to you, Mike? Oh, you got the original as well. I don't still have my original. Actually, technically it wasn't even mine, it was my brother's. Okay. Oh, you downloaded it? Nice. The only thing with the original version versus the updated version is you can't do any quicks, so you have to do it all, you know, in real time. You can't sort of whiz through at 3 speed for the general fights. You normally don't download games that was free on PlayStation Plus, so it was convenient. Nice. Oh, so you got the ported version then? Right. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
This should help.
Bex! Hey! my friend? Enjoy your lurk, and I will figure out what happened with that, and I'll play that for you later as well, because I don't know why your thing didn't play, and I don't want you to have wasted your bits. When we come out of the dungeon, I'm going to get some shout outs going, because there's some people here that haven't met each other yet, and I think you'll all like each other very, very much. I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight with Bex, and annoying the crap out of her by spacing out when she's trying to talk to me. Did you play the original and got as far as, I forget, but somewhat, Fort Condor? Yeah, that part. I'm sorry about the other night. I was such a space cadet. I don't know what was going through my head. But it certainly wasn't other people. I was like, wee, off in my own world. Speaking of DVD, mine is doing a massive uptake right now. Ooh. I might jump on it a little bit later.
That's a good idea.
And at least I've given you a shout out already, but I'll do another one now we've got more people in. Once we're done with the dungeon.
It's like 5 gigs. No idea what it did, but goddamn, why is it 5 gigs?
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. You're going to go see what the difference is. Nice.
Friend told me it was updated models. What?
Oh, that's what it is. They've gone live. Nice.
All I know is our stat screen is no longer RPD. It's back to the 4s. Did they implement the new models, the character models? Oh, I have to see now. No idea. I didn't play a game. You don't have to play a game. You just have to go to the menu and check out the survivors.
I'll take this side over here then. That's weird. I didn't think I pressed my second wind. Hopefully I don't need it. I don't think I will, but still.
I just tried adding my friend, but the nerd won't appear on my list. Nintendo's word for everybody he knows is nerd.
I see that. How dare you run away from me when I'm trying to punch you in the face? It's just rude, inconsiderate. Come here, flame boy. Yeah, in Final Fantasy 1, 3, 7... 6. 6 is brilliant. 7, 8, 10, 10, 2, 12 and 13. Ooh. Which one's your favourite? What you doing, Smelly? You're being weird. She just sat by my leg and went, and then walked off. And now she's sitting over there on the floor. Can't tell you because I either haven't played them or haven't gotten far. Fair enough. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. key. Anything tiny reminds me of Ina now. Tiny key, tiny moo, tiny potato.
Potato. Potato.
Ina's community are the tiny potatoes, so.
Oh.
I am quite happily a tiny potato because she's a sweetheart. Bun bun. Bee! Ah, it's the potato! How are you, Bee? Oh, the only Final Fantasy related game I've completed was Chocobo Racing. You're lurking right. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Bex. Thank you for being here. I appreciate lurkers as much as I appreciate those who come in and chat. It's wonderful to have all of you. So thank you so much for being here. It's much appreciated. So at the moment, you may think, why is she playing a red bunny instead of a white and pink bunny? And that's because Annalise and I have decided to start new alts and we're going to play them together. So we're just going through story. So this is still fairly early on in the story. So if anyone is looking to sort of understand the Final Fantasy story or, you know, catch up on something they may have missed, that's what we're doing.
And we just punch things.
Pretty much, we are the Punch Twins. We're like, hey, nice face. Mind if I punch it?
Face. Meat fist.
Have that. And a bit of that. And a bit of that too. Ooh, no. Oh, look at all the love going on. So wholesome. We love it. We love the love. Look at you, so polite. Me just, yep. Look at you with the flex.
Yeah. I have to always. Don't you two start a fight. She's sitting on the sofa where he was sitting before he jumped down to eat, and now he's staring at her like he's going to want to jump on her head. No. I knew you were going to do that. That's naughty behaviour. Cats.
She's just made herself comfortable somewhere else. She doesn't care. And so this fight may as well just be the tank. The others aren't really even needed, are they?
Pretty much.
Can't have it because I'm already wearing it. Wait, are you going? Oh, you're going that way.
Now I have it, and now we're twins.
We are twinsies. I'm not used to people going this way. So who here has actually played this game in chat? I'm curious.
The better question is how many people have played it and stuck with it.
Mm. Oh, do you know what? The week off was so nice, but I'm also really glad to be back streaming. It's one of those things that when you're doing it, you're like, oh god, I really need a break. I've been doing this for ages. And then when you're doing you've got your break, you're like, no, I miss it. You never played it, but it looks really cool. It is really cool, and meme time here, but have you heard about the Final Fantasy MMO with free trial up to level 60 in Heaven's Ward? That meme was almost too successful, wasn't it?
It was. It's free advertisement for their game.
It is. But yeah, so basically this game is hydrate. Oh, yeah, let me grab some water. Thank you, Ina. Ina doesn't approve of all my dehydration. Water. Yeah, let's get a bit of a hydration train going on. Everybody hydrate. Yeah, let's get all those potatoes. Absolutely. Charge into battle going, hydrate! Nice, nice. EXP.
This should help. Anart hydrate, anart hydrate, anart hydrate.
Thank you for the bits, Ina. And yes, hydrate. You got a Tifa! Yay! I do swear, yes. This is a mature stream. It's not anything goes. We do have some boundaries, but it's most thing goes. Sometimes we're wholesome. This chat has been described to me as wholesome chaos. So sometimes we are so painfully sweet and sickly and wholesome, and other times we are just pure kind of mature jokes chaos. So yeah, there's no real middle ground here. Or else I will slap the shit out of you. There is a feral energy here. Sometimes we just go off on one and it gets a bit spicy. But we like a bit of a spicy chat in here sometimes, but we like a little bit of a wholesome chat in here sometimes. We just go with whatever is the theme of the day, really. But I try not to be spicy all the time, because it gets a bit one note and boring then if all I do is make crude jokes and swear all the time.
Moderation.
Exactly. There's a happy medium. You'll be all like sweet, 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 spicy, sweet, sweet, sweet. We are wholesome, but with lots of spice. Exactly. These little gems are spicy, wholesome gems. Speaking of, if anyone would like to join the Discord and hasn't, please feel free to do so. Obviously, there is no obligation, but we chat a lot of nonsense in there. We play some games. We've got a Pokemon bot game. We've got a lot of talk about food and drawing, and there's a mental well-being channel as well, where we look after people and make sure everyone's okay. So feel free to join if you'd like to. There you go, we do it like proper twinsies again, so you've got a skirt and I've got trousers. And you've got goggles on.
I got goggles.
Gimme the loots. Whoop whoop. Alright, I'm just quickly going to have a look. Oh, it's not going to tell me if it needs an update. Okay, fair enough.
Mine probably needs to update.
Because the thing is, if it's going to be that big, I'm not sure if, because I don't really want to update it in the background because it'll kill my stream, because it'll use up all my bandwidth, and I don't really want to set it going if it's going to be for ages. So we'll have a look. We'll have a little look-see.
What if mine updated? I mean, to be fair, I don't know when the last time he played Dead by Daylight. He might just be behind us.
Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so let's go see Painted Nisa. Cheeseball Nugget Head. Good name. Yeah, Liz, if you're still lurking, you should have called your girl Cheese Daddy. Liz is the Cheese Daddy.
So just, my main issue is with the Dead by Daylight updates is Steam. They have like 3-step post-download process to the update.
Oh, really? I'll play it on here, so.
Yeah, your update might just be behind.
Maybe.
You might have just had a different update that we already had done, so
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at my Steam yet because I'm playing this.
Yeah. Alright, so before I turn this in, we're going to do a couple of little shout outs! Yay! So let's just change the screen over. Ooh, there we go. So, firstly, we are shouting out the lovely Anna, who is currently playing with me. Sylvan is currently playing with me, and I was playing with her earlier on her stream, and they're lovely, and go check them out.
Wow. I completely forgot about that. Technically, you still are on my stream.
Technically. Okay, and I'm just going to do a quick test because I want to see if these are working, because my sound alerts were being a bit weird earlier. Right, well that one's working. That one's working. Let's see if this one's working. sound alerts have been a bit weird.
Hello, motherfucker.
Well, it's working. So, when Casela comes back, I'm going to play sound for him because he tried to get one going earlier and it wasn't working. So, we don't want that.
Posture check from Viper. I can do that. I can do that.
Let's see if that works. Just give a quick stretch. Okay, so we've done Annalise. You want to check out Liz, the lovely Liz, the cheese daddy herself.
Anyway.
Okay, while we are here, we're also going to shout out Casela, who you probably already know, but go follow him anyway if you haven't, because he is funny and wonderful. I love that one. I kept that actually. Let's see. Ina is in here. So let's get a shout out for Ina.
Yeah, the update, the 5.10 update rolling out today for release and patch notes. Okay, I can read the patch notes if you like.
Moo. 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 And the fruit? Moo. That was
Trickster.
10 different moves.
Time for another
plus a
developer
kind
update.
move.
Trickster got some
I
changes.
love it. And of course, the absolutely darling Bex Betsy, who is wonderful, and you should go check her out. I think that's it.
See how long it takes someone to murder me
Hey,
in my
Daniel.
boat?
How are you, my friend?
Whoa. Okay, my boat just freaked out.
Elsie,
What is going on?
the Survivor visual update
My
did
boat
come
is
out
having a
today.
seizure.
With that said, okay, so if you had an eye on our social media for a while, or many places they're reposted, you may have seen early previews for survival model updates.
I have
These visual
seen them.
updates are part of the Realm Beyond, our
Nice.
ongoing effort to improve the visuals of the game.
Yeah, so I posted them in my Discord. But yeah, so thank you for coming back, Daniel. I did have a week off because we had a really strong heat wave here and there was no way I could manage to stream with my ring light in that heat wave, so I am back now. Yeah?
Oh, it's a single
it's
only
the, yeah.
thing. Game health palette hints? Oh. Either way, we have an update to do, and this is something I want to play.
Okay. I'm going to do this first and then I'm going to go put it in. Muso! How are you, my lovely? So, and actually, we've just been doing some shout-outs. The
What?
update's not
Nintendo?
Nintendo. So that means if it does kill my bandwidth, I could play it on Switch instead for a bit. But yeah, we've just been
What's
doing
the
some
deal,
shout-outs,
Nintendo?
so we'll do one
Your
for...
ears? What do you mean your ears? Most...
Cooking? Ooh, what are you cooking?
Oh, he moved quick.
Oh my god! Why? Why would you do that to me? Will, why would you do that? Oh my god. I was just getting ready to take my shot, damn it.
You're welcome. You're a lovely streamer and you're a lovely person, so I'm going to shout you out. Elsie recommended. You're pretty sure because DBD said on Twitter the update is not out on Switch. Ah, interesting, interesting. Okay, because I have it on Switch, but I also have it on PlayStation. And I've been mostly playing it on PlayStation lately because the group I've been playing with more often are all on PlayStation, so we're doing it through a party on there rather than doing it through Discord. A Balti curry. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum. Okay, so we heard a scream, and then Obnoxious Merchant says, Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Desperate damsel. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid it with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, not much less a choice cut of dodo. And then I come running up. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for us law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. So ready for food, I know. When you have that hangry moment and you just need it. They're currently looking into fixing more problems. Good, because it's glitching all over the place at the moment. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is my witness. Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. These nasty people. Meet my fists. And who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master. I've had enough with this mummer's farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. Let's get punchy. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. It's punch time. Are you doing the same thing on your end? Anna. Concentrating. Oh, he's burping at me as he's fighting me. How disgusting. Disgusting. Stop bloody gawping at me and give me a hand, will ya? Have that. And that. Bosh. And that.
Look at that.
Look at this.
No,
They're barely even landing a hit. My HP's not going anywhere. Ha 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 ha! Punch bunny. Oh!
Look at those
I'm
changes.
already famous. I don't need a bot. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the else do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh. Seeing things time again. Whoosh.
They show us what the rest look like?
I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to
I forgot to
abandon their
switch
homes
the
and seek
thing
new
over,
life
that's
in the
why.
sea. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? It's the same happening in the other cities. If the talk is true, yeah. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldar has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees want to try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? May as well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've got no coin, you've got no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Oh, let me just reload. It's gone all funky my end. Hopefully we didn't lose everything there. There we go, we're back. Okay. Madam, are you all right? What now? You mean to threaten a defenceless citizen? What? Saw I buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? He's not happy. I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done? Don't bear thinking about. There we go, we're being a hero to the common urchins.
My Dead by Daylight didn't have that, Dave.
Oh really?
No.
All's well that ends well. We meet again. Hello, Thancred. Pray, do not mistake my intent, for it is always honourable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played the part of the envoy to perfection, confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a marvel, and I confess being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbour a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organisation, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we would be glad to assist you in realising your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the scions of the seventh dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Ooh. And conveniently, it's right here. Seems like that becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with womenfolk from time to time. Mamodi. Ah, Zhezh. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papashan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew she meant right away. Edda, thank you for sparing the time. I realise you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. Zhezh Lolnu. Zhezh Lolnu. I shan't forget. Thank you, Zhezh Lolnu. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Zhezh. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Zhezh, the scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I do want to get involved. I want to dive headlong in and get involved. So you wanted to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being all darn. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small talk, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them, individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Hubs is home. The scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, way out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Mamodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well I've said my piece. Off you go. Let's head off to Vesper Bay. Hello. How was the game? Oh, I need to pick up the new job quest. Are you still there, Anna? I can't hear her. Oh, she's muted. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you, if I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chituto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hamon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hamon once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day the tree trunk that he struck to stir the Valkyr from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hamon once did. Strike them with the bootshine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hamon. They will remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. Right. That's not in the exact direction we want to go, but I will end up there fairly soon, so I'm happy with that. And I will just quickly change to Gladiator and pick up a couple of... hold on. Set Gladiator. Whoops. There we go. Because some of the things I need to do are right outside this gate, so I may as well do it as I go past. And then I think what I'll do is once I actually get to Vesper Bay, I'm going to see if Dead by Daylight is going to be playable. Because I've been playing this for a few hours now. Because I was playing on Anna's stream. Okay, so I have to... what do I need to do? My first Gladius. I've done the marmots. I need huge hornets and snapping shrews, 3 of each. Gargle on D's nuts. Good name. So these guys here, with the little target above their head, they're for my hunting log. So they give me extra XP, basically. Which you very much want at the beginning of the game. Might as well get a couple more because I've got chain burners going. Yay! Right, 16 seconds remaining. Let's get a couple more cactuars and get my bonus. Hello.
Hello.
You have returned.
Yeah, I'm on, I went over to Dead by Daylight.
That's what I was just saying I'm about to do. So when I get to Vesper Bay, I'm going to switch over and see if I can get it without having to change thingies. Without having to download, rather. Alright, well I'm not going to be able to take those out just yet, so let me switch back to Pugilist. So that I can run past these guys. Okay. I'll do a little bit of DBDs. Going back to the beginning of the game makes you really miss your mounts. You're like, I could just fly there in seconds. Why am I running? pretty skies. Pretty, pretty... Oh, I didn't mean to show up her skirt then. Pretty, pretty skies.
I didn't have to update, so I think it might have auto-updated.
Maybe. Can't remember if I tuned to this either right, so I'm going to do it as I run past just in case. And then nip across. Have you eaten yet? Yes, I have.
Well, I'm doing bad this round.
Have you eaten yet? Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Go eat. Be healthy. Eat. Hydrate. Boing. I'll be so happy when I get my tickets and I can just whiz past this. I heard hydrate, you called. Yes, I'm telling Anna to get off DBD for a minute and go and eat and hydrate. See, look, the Yeetatoes are coming after you. See that?
No.
In the chat. They're the little sword-wielding potatoes telling you to hydrate. Oh, and I can grab glams from Thingy Bob while I'm here. Yes!
Dang it.
If I had a glamour in the morning, a glamour in the evening. Only English people would even get that, so I'm not entirely sure why I did that, but there you go. Okay, so I'm going to save it here for a minute. And we're going to hop over and see if we can do a deebs.
They're all gonna escape. This is where perks would have been in handy.
It would. You can't get away with no perks for long, that's for sure.
That's right.
Okay, and obviously if we do get DBD working, anyone who would like to join in is more than welcome. No, it is doing an update, mine. Let's have a look and see how much time it says. .0010000. Jumping around a bit. Yeah, it's 12 gigabytes.
Damn it. The hell got away.
Alright, I'm going to see if it lets me play while I'm downloading. If it doesn't, then I'll stop the download. But let me know if it affects the stream at all.
It's a bad round.
If I'd paid attention today and realised, I would have downloaded it earlier. Of course, though, it's not out on Switch, which means I could actually go and play it on the Switch. Which I haven't done in a while. Yep, no, that's a big no. It won't let me do that. It was worth a try, though. It was worth a try.
What won't let you do?
Dead by Daylight won't let me, it killed my thing.
Oh, okay.
I see.
I'm getting warm. Okay. Yeah, so if we decide to do any DBD a little bit later, I'll have to do it on Switch as all. But that's fine, because I can't get it going in the background. It's going to take too long. Like I say, I haven't really paid attention to social media today, or otherwise I would have realised that they were doing it today.
Yeah, I had no idea either until someone told me. Until Nintendo said something.
Mm-hmm. Are you coming back to 14, or...?
I should probably end stream soon and actually do dinner.
Okay.
Because I haven't had any food yet.
He is a sexy beast.
So. Exactly,
Casela. Oh, and I was going to do a little something for you, because, so if you're doing that, then I will actually go play a bit of Soraya.
Oh, my arm. Alright, hold on.
Can you hear that? You know it. Look at her in a little pink samurai garb, looking badass and cute at the same time. Hooray! I couldn't hear it, which is a bit weird, so I've got to figure out why. But I'm glad you can hear it. That's the important thing. So... Alright, rendezvous with the unsettled scholar at Camp Tranquil. First, we'll do a quick summon. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I completely misread that. Whoops. Whoopsie. That was me being a silly goose. Do I have anything? No. Thank you for the raid, Anna. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Welcome in the raiders. So if you are raiding, I would really appreciate it if you were able to click this link so that then it counts you. And also I'm going to do a quick shout out for our lovely Anna, who is a very good friend of mine, and you should go follow her.
I can be everybody's little nightmare. But I don't know if people want to see the nightmare side.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I don't have thingies set up on this. So that's the sort of content you'll get. Thank you for the gift sub, Max. Thank you. Much, much appreciated. Palace of the Dead, indeed. Lalafell, who came to Boscaran's druthers a few days past, he practically lives in the tavern now, always deep in his cups, muttering about dead friends and vengeful spirits. He mentioned your name amidst his ramblings, several times in fact. We usually pay no mind to drunkards at the tavern, but to be frank, he's become something of a nuisance. Perhaps you could speak with him. If the gods are good, you'll catch him in a moment of sobriety. No, the druthers is along the other way. This way. Hello everybody. Goober, Max, Captain Oblivious. Hi. They were dark times indeed. We don't need to discuss that. That is what we do here. We pull out everybody's clips. But yeah, if anyone would like to join the Discord, please feel free. You obviously don't have to, but you'll be very welcome if you do. We talk about a lot of nonsense in there, but we support each other, and there's mental health well-being in there. There's cats and dogs and pets and birds and snakes and all sorts of things, and lots of food. We talk about food a lot. I don't like to talk about my older days. When I started this 4 months back, it was an odd time. We have oh, hello. I actually haven't played Samurai in ages, so I may completely mess this up. Just delete that clip. No, we love it. Keep it. Keep the clip. I'm watching you. But yeah, so Anna is a sneaky, and I've known her for nearly a year, and she only just told me that she's streaming. So we need to go follow her. We will never forget. I love that he's listed as conscious customer, 1 out of 1. So when we knock him out, he's unconscious customer. That's brilliant. There he goes. Oh, it's Peoreo. Barkeep, another bottle. The strong stuff this time. How's a man supposed to drown his troubles in this tepid piss you call ale? I said, huh? Soraya, that the gods would deliver you to me a 3rd time. If anyone can help me, surely it's you. After our ordeal in the Tamtara Deepcroft, I tried to return home, but it's no use. Try as I might, I cannot stop thinking about her, about Edda. Calms him down. You saw her? When? Where? You might not want to know the answer to this. This is her engagement ring. I'd recognise the design anywhere. She would always keep this in her breast pocket for fear it would get dirty on our outings. Strange that it would find its way to you, back to this place. I realise this is sudden, but would you accompany me to the bridge just outside? I'd like you to help me with something. I've never actually seen this bit before. This is new content to me. Very exciting. Thank you for coming. I thought my heart would burst from my chest when I laid eyes on that ring. Would that I could forget the horrors of that damnable crypt. Seems the best I can do is drown them in ale. Perhaps this is punishment for the way we treated her. Every night when I close my eyes, I can still see them. Edda with her ghastly grin, and that abomination she dared to call a Veer. The dream is always the same. We wish to return home, they tell me. I fear if I don't grant this request, they will haunt me till my dying day. My first thought was to hold a small remembrance service of sorts to honour them. Then I asked myself, what good would that do without bodies, or even a keepsake? Then I remembered their engagement rings, a symbol of their innocence and purity, of a time before the calamity befell them. With those in hand, I could do my part to put their souls to rest. Of course, that would have meant returning to that awful place, to seek out and retrieve the ring from her... I cursed myself for running away the last time we met. If I had stayed, with you at my side, perhaps I could have found the courage to try. Yet fate has conspired to bring you here, and with Edda's ring. Now we need only find a Veers to complete the set. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I will not ask you to accompany me back to the Tamtara Deepcroft. Thankfully, that won't be necessary. You see, the night before our fateful foray into the Deepcroft, Avira and I went to the Druthers for perhaps one too many drinks. We stumbled outside in a drunken stupor, and it was here that he fell into the river. We thought it hysterical. That is, until we realised that not only were his gauntlets missing, but his ring as well. There was no use searching for it in the dark, so we decided to return at first light. But alas, we never found it. Edda could never know. Now I would make things right. To do that, we must retrieve Avir's ring. Come, I very much doubt these shallow waters would carry his gauntlets far. Aww. Sad, but sweet. Okay, let's have a look. Stuck. I dare not ask how or why Edda found her way into those ruins, but I'm strangely glad for it. Had you not gone into Gelmora, I figure her ring would never have made its way here. To think I could scarce take a step into the Tamtara Deepcroft, let alone that death trap. Thankfully, that's behind us. For now, let us see about finding Avir's ring, shall we? Ah, there it is. There is a dull ring inside. You found his gauntlets! Truly? What of the ring? Please tell me it was still inside. There we go. Yes, this is it. Now all that remains is to find a place where we might lay their rings, and hopefully their spirits to rest. Perhaps Limsa the Mincer. It was, after all, where we all met. What could be better than a beautiful view of the maritime city where their love first blossomed? I can think of no better place than Summerford. Meet me near the top of Skylift. I know a nice little spot with a beautiful view of Limsa. Aww. Wholesome. Except we're not going to Summerford right now. I have shit to do. Sorry, Peo Rayo. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I found you by accident. Whee! I can fly again! Yay! Okay, Camp Tranquil. Let's see what's going on for me here. That's up here. Haha. Found you. At last, the Scion's woman deigns to grant me with her presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Apparently not. Our first destination is Issamhar. Come, we are late enough as it is. Literally just come from Issamhar. Dude. You know, it's not like I'm just some regular guide. I am the Warrior of Light after all, and the, the Defender of Eorzea, etc, etc, etc. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Rude. Yeah, fill me up with wine, then I might forget what you just called me. He called me a dog. Ah. Rude. I don't like you very much. Yes, this location should suffice. Thank you, Sailor. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. This guy's a dick. Can I kick him into there somehow? You're actually on your side here. Thank you. Making for dinner? Rice? I already had my dinner. It's in the Discord, I think. Don't know if I uploaded it yet. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, perhaps you might dispatch your foes more quietly in future. I do not like to pick fault, but really I must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, snake molt awaits, shall we? I'll molt you. She's so lucky. Look, she's got a flying unicorn. Who doesn't want a flying unicorn of their very own? All I've got is that cat. It's not going to be very helpful, is it? Why, Ginger, can you fly? No. No, he can't fly. He's useless. Wait, where are you? Right about here. Yes, as before, I would ask you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Do you like my AoEs? Kill you all at once! Ha 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 ha! I think that alcohol's going to my head a bit quickly, you know. There you are. Come here, you cheeky bat. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected, though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. I might switch back to my preferred class for a minute though. Because I love my little fairy. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. Okay. Where are your friends? There are only two of you for now. Good. It's like Sailor, when are you getting back into this game? Poke, poke, poke. Thank you, Liz. This data should prove invaluable to gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. Such a nice guy. You feel this question has been asked for 2 months. Poke, 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 poke. You know you wanna. You chose to paddle in the Icor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear there's been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Liz and I are going to be chaotic, my god, I know, and this is why I'm really excited. I think you guys are going to be so much fun to play with. You really are. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come along. We've all known someone like that in our lives, haven't we? I was just saying, Liz should have called her character Cheese Daddy. Oh, not gone far enough. Sound porky. I have to go round here. Should have called my bull rider. Yes, absolutely. Of course, the first thing that came to mind was not your story, but it was Iron Bull from from Dragon Age. I don't know if you know that character, but let me just pull them up for you. I don't want to have any more images. And this is where the chaos part of the wholesome chaos comes in. Oh dear, too much fun, too much fun. Oh, there he is. Oh, we've got someone having a bit of a fight down here. Let's give him a hand. Oh, they've got a mini Hildebrand! Oh my god, I love it. I'm definitely helping you. Although it's hard to select you as a Lalafell. I don't like they need much help though, to be fair. I tried my best to not romance Iron Balls for several reasons, and sexual intimidation was one. I romance Iron Ball with my female dwarf. Yeah. That's a visual. Which is weird given I went for Cassandra's. The dwarf did survive, and she enjoyed it. She did indeed. Alright, so let's save this buttholes behind again. Yes, the butthole has a behind. Cutscene. Yes, yes, quite high. Still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Exactly. Huzzah! something else. Zion! Zion, come here! I need you! Found something else indeed. Poor Wilrid. Fear not, my friends! Help has arrived! There you are, Soraya. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he'd put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard rumours of any Crystal Brave operations in this... I've had nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What caused Wilrid to come here? What should we do? We will see to the Scholar's protection, Soraya. I and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. I like these two. They're good eggs. Poor Wilrid. Let's go to Summerford first, because it's nearby. Or nearer by. There he is. Really, look at that. It brings back such fond memories. Now, let us offer up our prayers to the dearly departed. Even in death they suffered together, down there in the dark. Avir, Edda, I pray you sleep, and finally know true peace. And with that, I believe we're finished here. Already I can feel a great weight has been lifted from my mind. Perhaps I may even enjoy a good night's rest. Words cannot express my gratitude, Soraya. You've seen me through so much, and shown me what it means to be an adventurer. Our party lacked unity, and paid dearly for it. No one should suffer as they did, and I will do all I can to see other would-be heroes do not succumb to such a fate. Aww. He had a tough time of it, poor Paoriah. Thank you. That's a pretty shot though, isn't it? Very, very pretty. The Nightmare's End. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Oh, feelings. Oh, and I need to now go to the Arcanist Guild. That's fine, I'm right here. What kind of rice did you get? Bread with cheese.
Bread with cheese.
Bread with cheese rice. Sounds good. Tasty. we pop. And then we'll do a little bit more story time. Because we love story time. Which must be downstairs. Ginger pineapple. She's not a pineapple, she's a cat. There she is. Look at her in a little outfit. So cute. Soraya, what are you doing here? I'm looking for you. I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, as Mistress Thurbigine's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. She's so cute. I love her so much. What's with that face? I love Tataru more than I love you.
No doubt.
Mm. Ah, if it isn't Soraya, what brings you back to the guild? So you are acquainted with our newest member. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she should not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training under Collier's supervision. A thought occurs to me. Why not oversee Tataru's training yourself? Given your relationship with the girl and your familiarity with the task, I think you the ideal choice. You need only head to the cliff south of the Zephyr Gate, as before, and observe at a distance. Observe I shall. Me and my little Teef, who's running along faithfully behind me there. Hello, Smelly. Hello, Smelly. Come on. Come on. She's like, no, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You're going to do something. Azure sees the pirate's port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the lass whom none could fool. Beaten with the backdraft, garden with the gust, decken with the downburst, go carbuncle go! It's a catchy song. Oh ho ho ho, are those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test, but we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Carbuncle? Little bugger. Wah! Come back, Carbuncle! Come back! So cute. I love it so much. I should have known you'd come, Soraya. You shouldn't say a word. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thurby of my intent to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Oh, look at her. She just wants to be useful. Come here, my pet. Let me love you. You're annoying the cat. I like it really. Sleep. Okay. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mistress Thurby, abysmally, as Soraya will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist, wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologise for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, these scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, Mistress Thurby. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. It's so cute that she tries to be the same as me, though. It's like, oh, obviously only if you are an arcanist, but that's actually really cute. Tataru is considering her next course of action and how you might aid her in it. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a while longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. To Costa del Sol we go. Ah, she's... Look, her in a little outfit. Look. Giddy pie. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Winch told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshaw, one which produces the most marvellous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. Fortune, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? It should only take a moment. Protect the cute Lalafell girl. There you are. Get away, beastie. Oh, having to reload again. Hopefully you can still hear and see me, but my thing does this every now and again. It's a bit annoying, but hey, that's Switch for you. He's been a bit naughty today. He's already pushed her off her seat and stolen it. Oh, not what I meant to do, but anyway. Wrong button! Down you go. Bye-bye. Well fought, Soraya. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep Flamine waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the science in the Leminson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, convey my apologies to the antecedent and tell her she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Soraya, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about till we meet again? Precious baby must protect. Okay, so now I've got 2 things sending me towards the Rising Stones, so that's all good. We're just staring at each other. Do the least among us first. Soraya, you are returned. You seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? We found Wilrid. He's dead. Wilrid? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alfino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilrid's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this? And why? People that are mean as snake. That's who. Welcome home, Soraya. I gather you found Taru and Leminsa. Yes, and these were our adventures. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it would prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Thank you. You got a chucky biscuit. I'm going to mute myself while I munch. Thank you. Make sure you can still hear me, okay? There we go. The primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Jada! Yeah, I'm all polka dotty today. How are you, my love? Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Min Breeder. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is bitter ashes in my mouth. I'm going to do my lovely Jada a quick shout out, because she deserves it. Hey King Retro, how are you, friend? How are you doing? I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and if all of our allies will be in attendance, it is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Good, thank you. Good. I had a week off and now I'm back to streaming, back to work, just getting back into the swing of things really. How are you? You're well, good. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Uldar, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamina a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Now this is where the story goes from just sort of chugging along to overdrive, and we're going to start absolutely banging into the proper storyline. Real, off to the big soiree, Soraya. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? We found Wilrid. By the Navigator, Wilrid's dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dodo consortium, a daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from all nations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. So, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling any of his business the bloody bribery consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. Gods only know how many men of the first and third are taking Telegi's coin, but now we know as some of them are, I'd wager me right eye they're the ones that did for Wilrid. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me. Did you? When? I didn't say that. Did it come out like that? Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He hid a scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll repay this debt of blood. Never mind. Are you dreaming of the parrotfish? You misheard again, not the first time. Alright, Bull Rider. again, I thought it was supposed to be the regulars bully the streamer, not the other way around. Doesn't matter if I'm streaming or you're streaming, I still bully you. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Soraya, mind yourself when you're in Uldar, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. I like Riel, he's cool. No biting going on here, exactly. We were talking about him in Discord a few days ago, well, a couple of weeks ago now really, and I call him the parrotfish, and Casella didn't know what I meant at the time, and then I sent him a picture and he was like, oh, that's what you mean. Behold. Oh, it won't let me post it. Hold on. I'm going to have to get a shorter picture. A shorter image, rather. There we go. Let's try that. Ignore that one above. They've got the zoomies, haven't they? It's him though, isn't it? Perfect likeness. Where we go? Where we go? Uldar. Oh, no. That's New Gridania. I know what I'm doing, honest. I'm not a silly Billy, honest. We'll go the long way then. Well, the semi-long way. It's a parrotfish. What's going on? They're just being idiots. Okay. They do that a lot. Cats are running around like silly beings. Silly beings! There we go. We've got Thancred, we've got Ida, we've got Papalimo, we've got Ishtola, and we've got Minvilia. And me! We've been waiting for you, Soraya. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I'd hoped we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you're needed at the quicksand. We will go on ahead, Soraya. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Whee! Such a graceful splat. Alright, are you having difficulty with the stream? Because it's telling me it's unstable my end. If it's coming through okay, I'll leave it as is, but if it's not, then I'll have a bit of a fiddle. See if I can sort it out. There you are. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Soraya. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Alianne, aren't you? A former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message, so that if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. Okay. So let's go see what is up with our friend Alianne. Can't jump over that. I tried. I failed. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades of enemy slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon. See no sign of Alianne. Continue waiting. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kickern and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Soraya, is that you? What brings you out this way? Looking for Alianne. Lieutenant Alianne? I know, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honoured guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Aldar, Soraya. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you are here. Well, we already know what Laurentius is like. Because we nabbed him earlier in the game. There is things afoot. Normally I'd chuck myself in the queue for a dungeon at this point, but I'm not going to, considering the storyline we've got going on at the moment. Okay, let's see, I want to go to here. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alianne. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping though. Anyway, no use worrying about Alianne. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Would you believe it, while you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultan's handmaiden, no less. Seems her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on in. Go. Is this still working? I just had another blip on my end. There we go. I don't know what's going on with Twitch at the moment. Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Is it okay, your ends? Well, that's still connected, so I'm going to take it that it is still working. You needn't trouble yourself so. You guys ready for this? We got some serious storyline coming up. Everybody's here! Including Alphino the silly boy. Hello, Fluff. Hello, Fluff. let's head back to the Royal Promenade. Hopefully I'll convince the fluffy one to come over and show herself to you again. I think she's going to go sit down over there and make herself comfortable. Yeah, she is. So many people up here. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it, or if you're ready, it'd be my honour to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. I'm good. Several cutscenes will play in sequence, so we're going to have a big chunk of story now.
Come in and take your ease.
It is well that the steps of faith held against the hall.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigour. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
Attack on Ishtar was an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall alike.
Such noble words. Oh.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now it seems good a time as any.
Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Exactly, Minfilia. Exactly.
You wished a word, do you, Hassan?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultan. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even though bound with all his strength and influence will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus will I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Uh-oh. Not a mole.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Uh-oh. I went for a feast and I got arrested for regicide.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Sires. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from all. Our timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
It's like I see right through you, little man. Thancred chatting up the ladies as usual.
Whatever is going on in there?
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand. I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous killings of the enemy.
Hydration!
That you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to a party and now you want me to leave. I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Without her grace's consent, you treat the brass blades as your personal arm, and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted, while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it?
This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cardinal and Purpose. I do begin to see how the ranks of the immortal flames came to be riddled with Guardian sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, Hubster. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in Her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner.
That would be me. Ilbert, you shit.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your Confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Twinkling Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kirkin allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Every story's got to have a no moment.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. What should you wish to help us, General? We would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bear the precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you more than any man. I mean, you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Mock her. Then mock her from hell!
That just happened. Bye-bye, Adelaide.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter a fellow syndicate member. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along. Your next scheming bastard.
Ouch. Bye-bye. No more arm for you.
Admiral, loose lead.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Gilbert, I hope you choke on their corn.
It's better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alameda and become great war heroes as you. You are not the man you once were, Lamont. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Getting back into the swing of things has been a bit of an adjustment, but yeah, otherwise okay. How's your end going?
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultan? It was me.
Raban is not happy. Good. You can delete the app now. It's over, but thank you for being of help. Okay, cool. I will do. And I'll ask you about it off stream as well, so see if there's anything I can help with. Alright, so we are now freed of our bonds.
I never doubt out who's behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Big stuff going on.
There you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation.
You mean you're done with it? Yeah, I thought that might be what you meant. How are you feeling about it?
It would appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
Careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
Probably better off. Okay. Well, obviously, if there's anything that you want me to do to help, just let me know. I'm more than happy to kick people as needed.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the rising stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanima's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Let's go. Let's escape Ul'dah.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting. Ida, Pabalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Okay.
you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the seventh dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this pot, Alina.
Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Yeah, I get the badass moment.
Let them have it, Ida.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay. Told you the story got good.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar. The architecture is of the Sildinian style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way! Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Tancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Is it still working?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Just reloading because it's gone a bit funny again. It's been doing this all night, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a pain in the neck. But hopefully you can still see and hear me because it's not saying so on my end. But yet my stream thingy is saying it's fine. Now it's gone down to unstable again. Can you all see and hear me? Is it still, is it working? Alright, maybe we'll finish this bit and maybe come off early, because it's being a bit dodgy at the moment.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair creatures.
My friends.
Leave us.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being in tune with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady.
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Mitra's her sister.
Heidelin. She speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
Epiestries! Epiestreeties, welcome in. Epiestreeties. Belayed Kiel! Epiestreeties! Am I saying your name right? I hope I apologize. I hope I am. I apologize if I am saying it incorrectly. Welcome to the stream! Hype up in the chat! Epiestreeties. Am I saying it right? I hope I'm saying Elsie.